Hey Liam, Torin, check it out. So today I'm gonna break down 2 ash slabs and start prepping them to be drawers for Grandma's desk. What do you think about that? So the first step, guys, shh. Hi. Hello. First step is that I have to pressure wash the slabs because they've been sitting out here. Lucas and Elizabeth have put rocks and mud and whatever else. So before I cut them down with any saw, I want to pressure wash them to get all the dirt and scrub off of them. And hopefully some of the mildew mold stains will come off too. So let's do that. I'm gonna do it in super speed. All right, now that these are washed, guys, I'm gonna let them dry off a little bit, but I'm gonna move them up onto the sawhorses, and then I'm gonna start assembling the track saw. So, since you guys don't know, a track saw is just a circular saw and a track for it to follow, so it helps guide it to make good straight cuts. And this track saw in particular is a plunge cut. So when you push the button, you can rotate the saw blade down into the cut. Just keeps things a little bit safer and lets you also select the depth that your saw blade goes down, so you can cut to certain depths if you need to. With these, we'll be making a first and initial scoring cut, and then we'll make a full depth cut through to make that full cleanup cut. I am gonna break these down into smaller boards. So we'll lose the live edge, and we're gonna try and keep as much of the good dark heartwood as we can. And then eventually I'll break them down into shorter sections as well. But first comes first, we gotta get that saw set up. Okay guys, the next thing I'm going to do is cross cut this with the big skill saw, mostly because I can. So now what I can do, it gives me a good, relatively square edge. I'm not going to guarantee that that's 100% a perfect square because this has a warp in it. You can kind of see that even. But I just had your grandma measure the depth of her drawers. They're 23 and 3/16 inches deep, 12 inches wide, and 5 inches tall. So when I'm making rough lumber, I need to be outside of those dimensions, so I have a little bit of scrap to work with. So I am going to mark these roughly about, I think, 26 inches. Well, let's even see how long they are. So we're about 9 feet 4 inches in total length, but I'm seeing some cracks in here on the end, so I'm going to say that it's 8 feet of good usable wood. So that approximately gives us 1, 2, 3, 4. If we go at 24 feet, but obviously I need more scrap than that, so I'm going to kick out to probably do 26 inches. Okay guys, now I'm gonna flip this over and we're gonna cut another square edge out here. So I've measured approximately my shortest point is 16 inches. So I'm gonna come out here and measure 16 inches. And then I'm going to come down here and measure 16 inches. And that's where we're going to line up our track on. All right, dudes. Just like that, now I've got 4 of these. Eventually, I'll break them down into length and I'll start sanding, but we'll keep that to another video. That's how you use a track saw to bust down rough lumber. But I hope to see you guys soon. Love ya. Until next time.